Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and hope everyone's doing well. I'm okay, thank you. And hi, Steve. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, good evening for everyone. Um, some of you know me. Um, Others don't know me. My name is Orlando. Nice to meet you. And just to let you know, we thank you, Steve. We are streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Three very powerful platforms, and I'm happy to be back here again. As you know, I've been doing 2 lives a week, Monday and Thursday at 6, and yeah, the main idea here is to make sure people who are in their 50s and over, they do weight training, because my idea is to instill in them the importance of doing weight training. We know how important it is. I know how important it is, and I know some of you guys know the importance. So you have to do weight training, because if you're not doing, you're losing too much. And maybe when you wake up, it could be too late. Hopefully, you will understand the reasons why I keep pushing you in the 50s to do weight training, because I've been doing for many years. And I know how well I feel. My body responds well. I've got very good reflexes, because of the of many years I've been doing. I can do like a Olympic lifting. I can do a handstands walk. I have no problems with that, because it's the confidence the training brings to you. Because of course, when you're starting, you're building up, and after a while, it comes a little bit easier. That's the idea. Yeah. So today, we're gonna be today's live 19. I can't believe it, 19 already. And you're gonna be talking about like a top chest exercise for men and women. Yeah. Especially for us in the 50s, we have to do this. There is no escape. We have to do exercise for the whole body, but we're gonna be like focusing more on chest tonight. And yeah, as you know, our chest is a massive muscle. Yeah. We have the pectoralis major there, and underneath that you have, we call the pectoralis minor, or pec major or pec minor. Okay. And these muscles are referred to as the pecs. We all like doing exercise for the chest. I see in the gym, I see guys doing a lot of exercise for the chest and arms and the thighs, the guns. They don't do much legs. I don't know why. I really like doing legs, but they try to avoid legs, maybe because they think it's painful. It is painful everywhere if you do. But again, it's important. So you've got your, it's a big muscle. You've got like the pec major, and underneath that, you've got the pec minor. So we all say in the gym, like the pecs, I'm going to do the pecs. Yeah. So, and then you've got as well, you've got an upper portion and lower portion. More or less, your chest is divided in 3 parts: upper, middle, and lower. Yeah. So you do exercise for this bit here, for the middle here, and there. You get the whole pec major. You say, yeah, the whole pec major. That's you want to do it. Okay. So next one. I just forgot to say, at the end of this live, I'm gonna pop a link about exercise for the chest. And then you can go through the, I don't know how many, more than maybe 15 exercise there. So I'm gonna pop the link. And if you are like guys who are on Instagram, might not be able to get it, but if you go to my live, yeah, on I'm gonna post the live on Insta and Face and YouTube, and the link will come together. So if you don't get the link right now, you get it later. Yeah. Okay. So what the chest muscles responsible for? Yeah. Yeah, there is a function there. Yeah, they are responsible for something. So they're responsible for like moving the arms across the body. Yeah, moving the arms across the body, up and down. Yeah, as well as like flexion, abduction. It goes from the middle line of the body away. Yeah, I'd say adduction, not abduction, adduction, and rotation. So use your chest for loads of things. Okay, moving the arms like that, up and down, flexion. Yeah, and adduction. Okay, and most when you're doing exercise for the chest, most exercises they involve like pushing the arms away from the body. Yeah, it's like if you're doing the bench, you're pushing the arms away from the body, or the body away from the arms. Okay, so when you do exercise, you're doing a press up like that. Yeah, so you're pushing the arms away from the body, or the body away from the arms. So what I'd ask you, if you probably most of you like doing the chest. So if you like doing exercise for the chest, what's your favorite exercise for the chest? Because you've got variations when you're doing chest. You're not just doing just one exercise. It's not just for chest, but other muscle groups. You have like different exercise and different variations. So you're going to be talking about variations here. And yeah, so also when you're using your chest, you have this functional fitness movement. Okay, and as I've just mentioned, it's one of the largest muscles in the body, your chest. Yeah, and then as again mentioned, you can use your chest for different things. For example, you can push the door open. Yeah, that's the function. I can feel it. Yeah, when I put my hands here, I can feel you can push open a door. Okay, you can wash your hair. Yeah, so you have to use your chest when you're washing your hair. You get up, get down, so you have to use again. It's not just using your chest, using other muscles, but you're talking more about your chest. But if you're getting up and down, you're using a little bit your triceps, because you have to use the arms. Use the arms, you're using the chest, and then using the triceps as well. So you can push a door, push open a door, get up, get down from the floor. So you see, use your chest for many things. Yeah, push it away like that. Yeah. So always using your chest. So the idea is it's important to keep these muscles, yeah, strong, because you have daily activities. So if your chest is not strong, you're going to struggle when you're doing things like if you do like a press ups on the floor. If you have not been training those muscles, you're going to struggle. You have to put your knees on the ground, yeah, and go. Even though if I ask you to do like a 20 reps, if you're not used to doing that, you're going to struggle when you're doing like that. Yeah. So the more you use your chest, the stronger it gets, because you need your chest for your daily activities. Okay, which is very important. And women like doing a lot of chest because those fibers that they drop. I mean, they get weaker, and you have to do. It doesn't matter what type of exercise you do for your chest. The important thing is you have to do something. Always is good for you to do it. If you go to my channel, to my YouTube channel. I've got loads of exercise for chest there, as well as for all the muscle groups. I explain the technique, and most of the exercise I did when I was in the gym. So, and today I post something, not for the chest, I think I post something for shoulders. Yeah, today was for shoulders. But if you just go through there, and if you go to the search and you type in chest or something like that, it might come up. Yeah. Okay. So now, more or less, you know the importance of doing exercise for your chest. Okay. And again, it's important to keep these muscles strong for your daily activities. So, in other words, the stronger your muscles, your chest muscles are, the stronger your body will be. You know what I mean? Like the more you do in your chest, the more you do for the whole body. It's not like just doing your chest. You're doing all the exercises for your triceps, for a little bit your shoulders, and that's how we go. Okay, and next one. You're gonna be talking about training frequency. Training frequency. It depends what you want in training. Okay. You can work your chest up to 3 non-consecutive days, yeah, a week. But again, it depends how much you're lifting. If you're lifting too heavy, I'd say if you're lifting, for example, between let's put it this way, between 6 to 8 reps, I'd say to you to rest at least 2 days. And then you ask me, oh, so the following day, I'm not training. Now you're training, but you're doing a different muscle group. Yeah. When you're doing, so when you do a muscle group, yeah, you have to rest a bit. You have to rest for like 2 days. It really depends how much you're lifting. If you're doing really heavy, sometimes up to 3 days. Yeah. Why? Because you have to make sure your fibers, yeah, your chest fibers, they rest. They need to rest, because if you don't rest, they will never regenerate stronger. So the more you're resting, you're not touching those fibers, the stronger you're getting. Okay. So again, if you're doing too heavy, you're resting for like 2 to 3 days. Okay. But for some reason, if you're doing like, let's say, if you're doing between reps, 12 to 16 reps, you can do up to 3 workouts a week, because you're not doing too heavy. You're not really doing too heavy. And then you can also, you talking about sets, you're gonna go between 1 to 4 sets. It depends if you're doing sort of toning, yeah, for your chest. Yeah. So it's not, so you're not doing too heavy. You're doing between 1 to 4 sets, and reps between 12 to 16 reps. Okay. And then if you ask me, oh, can I train the next day? No, you should rest at least 1 day. But I'd say at least like 2 days. I think 1 day, in my opinion, if you're doing like toning, it's not enough, because you train today, you don't train tomorrow, you train the follow day. You can do it, but in my opinion, I wouldn't do it. You can rest for 1 day, but better if you rest for 2 days and you look fresher to lift more weights. Because even doing like a 12 to 16 reps, if you go for like 4 sets, you feel a little bit, okay? But again, if you're doing a lot heavier, if you're talking about again 6 reps, you need at least 2 days of resting, and then, or even 3 days. It will depend on you. It depends on the individual. I recover very quickly, maybe because I've been training for a long time. And if I am, or let's put it this way, if I were to do like to train my chest twice a week, I only train once a week. If I were to do like this, I wouldn't do the same exercise. I would do different exercise to target different areas in my chest. Okay, so that's more or less the secret. You have to vary. You have to do different exercises. Yeah. Okay. At the end of the day, you do your major, your pectoralis major, because that's a really big muscle. Even if you're doing, you know, upper chest, you're touching middle fibers because of the chest, because it's a massive muscle. Okay. I'm just. So how are you doing, guys? Hopefully everyone's okay. Yeah. For let's say, for example, if you're doing like a chest press exercise, yeah. So again, if you're doing a chest press exercise, involves the pectoralis. So how do we say pectoralis major? It's a Latin word, isn't it? So it's easier to say a pec major. I will be saying now pec major. You know, I'm talking about pectoralis major. Okay. So if you do a chest press exercise, yeah. The focus you be more, the focus you be right there on your pec major, yeah, and you're gonna get the lower portion here, yeah, when you're doing a chest press. But if you do an inclined position, yeah, in my gym, we only have bench decline and flat. We for the bench press, if I want incline, I have to go and get a bench and then lift a little bit. But anyway, talking about incline position for your chest, you hitting, you shifting to your upper chest. So when you do your upper chest, it's still getting your pec major. Yeah, you cannot escape from that. But the focus, you be more on your upper chest, as well as anterior delts. Yeah, your anterior delts there. And as a second muscle, you're getting your triceps, because you have to use your arms. Yeah, you're not using biceps, you're doing triceps. You'll be working as your secondary muscle, not your primary muscle. Your primary muscle, you'll be your chest. Second one will be triceps. And then you get your anterior delta here. Okay. But then if you slightly move a little bit, if you get a decline bench, yeah. So if you have in your gym a decline bench, so you're working your pec major, but then you come to this portion here, yeah. Because as I said to you before, your chest is divided in 3 parts: upper, middle, and lower. So if you get the decline, excuse me, if you get the decline bench, you get in this bit here again, use anterior delts and triceps. So it really depends where you want to focus on your chest. You want upper, middle, or lower? When I'm training, if I were to do 2 workouts for my chest a week, I wouldn't do everything. Okay, I would only do maybe just upper and middle. I would do like 2 bits, and then I would leave one for the next, well, not next day, but in 3 days' time. But I only work chest once a week, and I try to do everything, because I do, because of my work. Sometimes I don't have enough time to do what I want to do. I don't have time sometimes for an hour and a half in the gym, like training, because I've got clients. But I mean, I'm happy training for 45 minutes, 50 minutes, up to an hour. I'm happy, because I'm always there. Even if I'm not training, I'm lifting weights for clients. I'm helping them. So I'm always like moving about. I'm always exercise. And at the end of the day, I'm tired. Okay. So basically, I just like you to understand, if you shift, yeah, the movement, yeah. So if you can, if you do incline, you get your upper fibers. If you work on a flat bench, you do your middle fibers. Decline, you're doing your lower portion. Okay, that's how you go. Just so hope you're doing well, guys. If you have any questions, just pop in the chat, and I'll try to help you. So also, it depends the resistance, the type of resistance you're using. So I myself, I like working my chest. Although lately I have not been working out my chest, but as soon as I get back to the gym, you know, that's gonna be basically what I will be doing for a week is I will be working the entire body. I'll be doing everything, a little bit of everything, and my second week, and then I start doing my the way I do it, my split training. So the muscles I'm training, for example, today I'm not doing tomorrow. So by my first week after this lockdown, I will be training Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday, the whole body. And then I'm going to be resting like for like 3 days. And when I get back again, and then I'm going to be doing split training. Yeah, because I do not only do the weights, but I do Olympic lifting. I do snatches, I do cleans, I do handstands walk, I do muscle ups, so loads of exercise. So I have to plan well my training to try to fit everything in when I'm training. So yeah. You could ask, isn't that too much? No, it's not too much. You have to know how to separate when you train, like what exercise are important for you. For me, for example, compound exercise, they are very good. I can give as an example squats, a very good compound exercise. This has to be in your program, as well as deadlifts, if you know how to do deadlifts, because they're not a massive compound exercise. So this exercise, you must do it. As long as you have a good technique, it's important to have a good technique, know how to squat, have a good back. I used to squat very heavy. My best was like 140 for my height. For my body weight is 60, 62, 63. It varies. It varies, and I'm not a tall guy. So my heaviest was a 140, like 2 reps. It's not bad for me, and deadlifts was the same. And I think in the back of my mind I could have done heavier, but look, I've done my best. I just wanna be able to squat and deadlift, and that's it. I don't wanna lift too heavy. Sometimes I go a little bit, but I try to be careful nowadays because I've got my job and I have to train my clients. Okay, good. So next one, I'm gonna talk about some exercises. I've written here. Let me see. I've written like 8 exercises for your chest. Yeah. Of course, I cannot demonstrate this exercise, but I'm going to be talking to you. I will be explaining some technical things here. And as I've mentioned earlier in this live, I'm going to pop a link with like loads of exercise for your chest, and you can have a look, okay? And then you can memorize better what I'm saying here. Okay, the first one I'm going to be talking about is barbell bench press. Okay, so we more or less we have spoken about this exercise. Yeah, so you've got your bench, you've got a barbell Olympic barbell is 20 kilograms, but usually I use this one, but there's another one which is a little bit lighter, 15 kg. Again, if you're doing the bench, you can do the flat bench to hit your middle fibers, yeah? And then you can do the incline, yeah? You do the upper fibers, and you do decline, yeah? We're talking about a barbell here, yeah? With a barbell. And you do the lower fibers of your chest. So if you want to get like good chest, another thing I would say is make sure the movement, don't be in a hurry, yeah? So give some time for your fibers to work, yeah? Another thing is, this is me when I'm training my clients. I've seen, techniques, if you read, and I like reading, techniques, they change throughout that, not throughout the time, but yeah, because people, these guys, they researching, and, they find things, oh, you should be doing this way. For example, when I do my chest, long time ago, I used to do like this. Supposing I'm on my back, holding the barbell, you see my elbow there, yeah? Doing like this. Nowadays I drop my elbow here. Can you see my elbow there? I drop my elbow here, yeah? and I bring that instead being like that. Why? I can explain to you why. Because the pressure in the shoulder is too much. Yeah, when you're doing like this. So if you shift it out a little bit, so you get more there, yeah, squeeze more that region there, and your elbow is there, kind of in an angle, not like that, yeah. So that's a kind of tip if you want to do it. That's how I work my chest. Even if you're holding your dumbbells, the same idea. Dumbbells are a little bit easier to bring the elbows in. You give a good squeeze for your chest, okay? So another exercise you have for your chest is the well-known pec deck machine, yeah? I've got this pec deck machine. You can do flies, yeah? You do flies. I don't like the one we have in the gym because it breaks all the time, and it's not good at all. It's like rubbish. It's not a great one. I used to work, and I've got a mate. My mate is on the live now. I used to live in Worthing. Yeah, maybe some of you have never heard of Worthing. It's on the coast. It's like an hour and a half away from London, and I used to work for a gym called Reps. Yeah, repetitions, but abbreviation Reps. And I used to have an very old pec deck machine with the paddings like that. That's the one I love it, because that one you can lift, you can lift it heavier and heavier. But the one I have in the gym is the arms are like kind of wobbly. Basically, I don't like it. But this old pec deck machine, I really like this one. And I think my mate is there. Steve knows why I'm talking about it. So you can do flies with this. What part of your chest you doing? So you get in the outer chest here when you're doing flies, yeah? You're doing like that, yeah? So you get in that bit there, more the outer part of your chest, yeah? Okay, that's good. That's your flies, yeah? Another one you have on the cable crossover, it's a nice one. I like using the cables because the cables, they keep the tension throughout the reps, which is good. Sometimes the weights don't give you that, but with the cables, for example, if you're doing whatever you're doing there, let's say you're doing flies, the tension is always there. Yeah. So using the cables, using the cable crossover. So if you're doing flies, you have to put the cable right on the middle there, and you do it. So if you lift that up, yeah. So you're doing like this, yeah. You're doing the lower part of your chest, yeah. So when I send that link, you understand why I'm talking about it, yeah. So we've got the cables, you're going down like this, yeah. Now if you drop the cables down, yeah, and you go from bottom to up, you see I'm lifting like this. I'm doing this bit here, upper chest. One thing is, when you're doing that movement like that, never keep your arms straight. I see guys in the gym doing like this. It's wrong. Yeah. Always bend a little bit, lock it. And if you do right now, you can feel it. Yeah. I can feel my chest. Yeah. Okay. You get more tension, bend it here and lock it. Yeah. So you come from the bottom up. Some people, they call flies. I don't know. But you can go up and go close a little bit if you want. But I like going, stopping there and down. Okay. It's a good exercise. Okay. Also, you can use the dumbbells to do this. It's worth mentioning here. Whenever you're doing an exercise, you're standing. Remember, using your core stabilizers, your muscles there in the core. You must suck it in, yeah, because at the same time you're working your abs, your stabilizers, yeah, it's part of your core, yeah. So I without me thinking, because I've been in training for a long time, if you touch my belly, it's always like a rigid, because it like comes automatically. It's a muscle memory. So always suck that in, but don't stop you breathing. Keep breathing. Yeah, just contract your abs. Your what's the name of that? It's a kind of belt. I forgot the name. There is a special name for that. You know, surround here your abs. Yeah. So don't you suck. If you just suck the in, you're gonna feel that. You know, rigid. That's the idea. So whenever you do an exercise standing, not just bicep, chest, biceps or triceps, suck your core, because that's your stabilizers. Yeah, muscle stabilizers there. Okay. So you not only not just like doing crunch sit-ups, whatever is for your chest, your core. When you're doing deadlifts, you do massive your core. When you do squats, again, because you have to use all those muscles for your balance. So you work a lot your core. So to have like a good abs, I know guys, they hardly, I met one trainer in the gym. He never did, I never saw him. He worked with me for like 7-8 years. He never did crunches, never did sit-ups. The only thing he did was like a squat, deadlifts, and boy, you know, his abs was like very strong, defined abs. So you don't need just like to go down and do crunches, do sit-ups. You can do other exercises and you get a great core. Okay. Another one, chest press machine. Okay. So chest press machine, you get the middle fibers. Okay, right there, chest press machine. I'm not a big fan of machines, but of course they have their importance. I do use machines, but I really like the dumbbells, barbells. That's what I like. But machines, you don't require great technique when you're doing exercise, more or less, because you just sit there, you push your arms away from the body. Yeah, that's one of the function of your chest. Yeah, but yeah, if you are novice, basically, if you're my client and you've never done before, I put you on a machine to make you understand how to do this movement, and then you build up with the dumbbells and other things. Okay. Oh, you know, it's so important as long as you do it. So now let's move to dumbbells. Yeah, dumbbells. Between machines and dumbbells, when you do chest, of course, machines are safer than dumbbells. You have to be, if you're not familiar with a dumbbell, you have to be careful because you can hurt yourself. And I've seen people hurt themselves in the gym with dumbbells. Yeah, dropping. Yeah, so you have to be careful. Especially some guys, they want to lift it heavier than they can, and then bang. Yeah, they need someone to help. They need a spotter there to help them. So you have to be careful, and you require a good technique when using dumbbells. Yeah. So with the dumbbells, you can do the flat exercise. Yeah. The normal one. Remember the elbow I told you. Yeah. Squeeze, bang, squeeze, bang. Okay. That's the flat one, middle fibers. And then you can incline the bench. Yeah. And then you do upper chest. Again, the same movement. And then also you can drop the back sit, yeah, decline, and you do the lower fibers. So remember, when you're doing exercise for your chest, you have to hit not on the same day. You don't need to do on the same day. If you come in more days to do chest in the gym, yeah, you don't need to do the whole chest, okay? But it's important you understand you have this, middle, and lower, okay? Very good. You're getting there. Another one you can do to hit your chest is one, it's not easy to do it because you have to use your body weight, and sometimes you can put some weights hanging down. It's called like dips. Dips, you have to be able to do your own body weight, yeah, to put a belt around your waist with a plate of 5, 10, or 20 kilograms. Yeah, I see strong guys in the gym doing with the belts and lifting their own body weight with another 20 kg. It's tough because you have to use a lot of your triceps for that. So you do. So when you're doing dips, you're doing your chest. Yeah, remember you're doing your chest, your pec major. Yeah, and then you're doing a lot of your triceps. Yeah, but remember you're doing more your chest. Yeah, than your triceps. Uh, so that's and as well as your anterior delts. I've mentioned before. When you're doing chest, you do anterior delts, triceps, and the primary muscle, your pec major. Okay. Another one you can do it is push-ups on the floor. Yeah. As long as you have a good technique. When I make my clients, when I've got clients, they can do push-ups with their knees on and knees off. And the thing you have to understand is, I see guys in the gym doing press-ups, and when I'm looking from this angle and they are doing, I can see the lower back going like that. Do you know why that happens? Any of you knows why that happens when the back is going like that? Basically, I'll give you a second. So what happens when you're doing like a push-ups and your back is going like that? One is because maybe no one told you have to contract your core. Because before you go into a push-up, you have to suck your core in. Make sure when you're doing the reps, your core is really tight. It's like a belt, you know me, a belt. You tighten the belt. That's what you have to do. You have to contract your core. Make sure about your hips are not going like that. Yeah. And okay. I forgot I had a problem with my internet. Hopefully everyone is can see me. I think yeah, it's okay now. So yeah, you have to make sure your core is sucked in. If it's not, your back is gonna be like that. And then you see guys like doing push-ups and the back going like that. So remember, there is gravity pushing you down. So you have to apply another force against, yeah, to counterbalance. Yeah, that's how you do it. So think about next time you do press-ups, yeah, push-ups. So another one, that's the last one, number 8. Another one I like doing is pullovers, you know. So pullovers, you lie on the bench like I'm here. You can get a small, I use an EZ barbell, yeah, EZ, yeah. It's about like a 6 kg, and you can put some weights on the side. So you can use this sort of barbell, and you can use a dumbbell, yeah. So pullover, what muscles you working? Again, you working your chest, yeah. You working your triceps as well, because when you go like that, you can feel your triceps. You working your rib cage big time, yeah. You might even think, oh, you can feel like the skin ripping when you're doing like that, yeah. So you see how many muscles you're using here? Triceps, chest, your rib cage, your lats. You do your lats as well, yeah, because it's so connected. You've got your lats here, triceps connected to your lats. So if I'm doing this movement, I can feel my lats there. So you can do your dips with a barbell or even dumbbells. It's up to you. If you use a barbell, EZ barbell or any other, it's a more, we say, a more linear work. But what do I mean by that? You can control the movement better. Yeah, it's like when you do the bench with a barbell, you can control better. But when you get the dumbbells, it's not linear work. You have to use a lot more balance here. Yeah. So so when you're doing pullovers with a dumbbell, you have to make sure you control, yeah, and do not hit your forehead, your head, whatever. It's you have to make sure you have a good technique when doing that. So basically, yeah, these are the eight exercises I just want to talk about this evening. I know it's more difficult to no, I know some of you understand why I'm talking about it, but then again, I'm just gonna pop this link on. So this link is gonna go to my YouTube and Facebook. It's not going to my Instagram because my camera is away. My mobile is away from me. I cannot do it right now. But as I've mentioned before, once I've posted this live on Instagram, you'll be able to see this link. So I'm gonna just pop now the link. It's now there. It's gone to my my Facebook, and YouTube. And I promise you, I'm gonna pop that tonight on Instagram as soon as I've uploaded this live. So hopefully, I've made you understand a little bit about exercise for you. Chest. Remember, you have your pec major, and underneath that, if you got your pec minor, yeah, your chest is divided in three parts: upper, middle, and lower bit. Yeah, and when you're doing chest, you're not only hitting your chest, you're hitting as well anterior delts and triceps, but your focus is more on your chest because that's how you the exercise is for. And yeah, and thank you very much for being with me here tonight. It's been so far like 42, 43 minutes, just me speaking here. But yeah, if you want me to talk about a different subject, but here, basically I talk for people in their 50s and over because that's my niche. But I know I can see some people here, they are not even 30, but no worries. Yeah, that's the main idea. But it doesn't matter if you are 20, 30, or 40. Exercise, and anyone can do it. Chest, back, but I speak more to my people, to my niche, but to my people in their 50s because I'm in the 50s. I'm not telling you my age, but I think you know my age, by now. And yeah, I will see you Monday. I'm back on Monday. I do lives Monday and Thursday on 3 platforms: Facebook, Insta, and YouTube. Thank you for being with me tonight, and I wish you a good night. Thank you. Bye.